welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going over my second trimester update. And the reason I'm looking down, I have like a list because I tried to film this video on my camera and my storage kept continuing to get full. And then I finally got it filmed and I uploaded to a computer and it would not upload to YouTube. So I was just having a bunch of issues, so I would just have to go and refilm again and try again. Sorry, I have Scooter next to me if you hear any like jingling. So I'm gonna go over like my list of stuff that I wrote down for what happened my second trimester and how I felt about my pregnancy, stuff like that. And then I'll have the baby name hint at the end and we'll go over a bunch of stuff, and then there'll be videos coming because I've been sick. I'm not sick anymore. I'm just ready, you know. I'm at the point where this baby needs to hurry up, but it's just been rough the last couple of weeks for me to get things done. We've had flooding. I live in Oklahoma, so I'm sure you guys have seen that. If you watch me from anywhere, we've had flooding, we've had tornadoes. It was just a bunch of stuff with all my servers going down, no Wi-Fi. It was just a bunch. So enough with my excuses. I am gonna be back on here. I have pre-filmed videos, but I wanted to put this one up first before the rest of mine, like the baby shower and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and film this, and then there'll be others after. So let's jump right in. I'm sorry if you guys hear like tongue noises, like he's right here. You see how he's licking his nose? He's got like a cold and he keeps sneezing and licking himself, so I'm sorry. So the first thing, like my second trimester, bless you. My second trimester wasn't like a big change. People say, oh, from the first to second trimester, you stop being sick and you stop like throwing up and all that. I didn't throw up in my first trimester. I wasn't really like extremely sick. So with that being said, I didn't have a tough time going in my second trimester. Like I didn't have complications in my first or anything like that. So with my first trimester, I just had like a little bit of heartburn, but I just had like most of the time I had heartburn and like nausea, like really bad nausea, and I think that was caused by heartburn because I'm kind of getting that back now. Now I'm at the beginning of my third trimester, so I'm filming this at the end of my second. So I'm like 29 weeks in a few days, so I'm at like the beginning of my third, but it's coming back now. But at the beginning it was way worse. Like it's not as bad now, but it made me feel sick, if that makes sense. So second trimester, what I kind of realized, like I started to feel like more like myself. Like nausea was going away, heartburn went away. I kind of felt great, but I didn't have my energy back. I have a very big like go energy, and I don't stop like until my like this thing shot till you drop or stuff like that. That's me to a T. I do not stop until it's done. And I think it was because I was raised that way and you just get it done and go on. With that being said, it was hard for me to like roll back and control myself, because when my body was saying I'm tired, I was still pushing and it was making me feel more bad. So in my second trimester, I kind of reeled myself back and listened to my body, and that was the best option I ever did, because I do that now and I feel so much better. I am like tired and stuff like that, but I have more energy that I listen to myself. Some days are worse than others, obviously, but some days are worse than others, but yeah. So feeling more like myself was like the thing I noticed in my second trimester, but it wasn't for like a couple weeks and I noticed. When I really noticed was when I felt him kick for the first time. And I was like on this couch, like right here, and my head was down at this end, and I was laying down and I was watching Netflix or some show or YouTube or something. I was watching TV and I felt like this, like right here under my boobs right here, I felt this like just a weird, it wouldn't even feel like gas bubbles or anything. It was just like a weird like thump, like, you know, like it was weird. And I was like, what the hell is that? And then my husband was here and I was like, come here. He's like, what? And he put his hand there and I was like, do you feel that? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a kick, because it wasn't like gas bubble. So he only kicked like 1 or 2 times, and then to me, I thought he stopped. So with that, he didn't stop kicking. I was just going to bed early. I took some advice, and a lot of pregnant moms were like, in your 2nd trimester, you're going to have your energy back, but go to bed early. Because in the morning, it was really hard. I get up really early. So in the morning, it was really hard to get up and go to work. So the earlier I went to bed, the easier it was for me to get up. So when I noticed, it wasn't just that he could stop kicking. So I asked my doctor, I was like, you know, at this time I was like 22 weeks or something when I went to that appointment. Because at 19 weeks I felt it. I didn't have an appointment it was months at a time at that time. And I didn't feel anything for a while, and I got really worried, like, is my baby okay? You know, you feel them kick, and then you go to not feeling him kick anymore. It makes you kind of like scared. So after I went to the doctor's appointment, she's like, no, it's normal, you know, from week 20 to 23, if you don't feel any movement, then we might, you know, check on things. But that night I couldn't sleep because I was really worried. And then my husband was working late night, so I was home alone. And my house is really old, so it gets kind of creepy noise at night. So I kind of freaked myself out. And I was up, and I was just like kind of like slanting, like sitting up slanted in bed. And he started going like insane, kicking. And I was like, okay, he's kicking. Like, I feel much better. But it was like, okay, so every night I started to stay up like an hour later. And he was waking up at night and kicking. So all day, because I'm on my feet at work, he is being rocked to sleep, is what my doctor said. And when I come home, that's when he's most active. So I wasn't feeling it till my body was starting to relax at night, and he was noticing that I was relaxing and being still, and he didn't like that. So that's how I figured out his kicking and all that. So with that is what had happened. And then now, later, my 2nd trimester, towards the end, like 24 weeks, he was getting more active, like here and there throughout the day. And like every night you could feel it. You could put your hand there and you could feel the movements, and it was really cool. But he's lazy. Even my doctor admitted that he's lazy. I was like, I told her, she's like, more movement than normal, and, you know, just checking, because I had said something at first about it, so she was kind of worried. And I was like, you know, it's not like everyone describes where you can see his foot and all that. Like, he's not that active, but he will kick and I can feel it, but you can't see it. And that's what I told her. I said, he's more active than he was at the beginning, and that's what scared me. But he does kick throughout the night, but never waking me up or anything like that. So that's movements at night. Let's see. And then in your 2nd trimester, you get a 20-week ultrasound where they go in and they do an anatomy. I can't say that word. I'm so sorry. An anatomy scan where they go in and they make sure, like, your baby's brain's developed, it has its spine, like all the things that your baby should have developed. You need to make sure that's developed properly. There's nothing wrong. Things like that. So I'll insert a picture, like a ultrasound picture of his profile up here, so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. It's really kind of cool. I'll insert right up here, and you'll be able to see what he looks like. And it's really cool at a 20-week ultrasound because he's kind of formed everything. So his face, his hands, stuff like that, you can actually see a baby, not a little seahorse thing. Like, mine was a seahorse, then he went to a peanut, and then now he's an actual baby. So it's crazy to think that you actually have a baby inside you. So you get a 20-week ultrasound. At that ultrasound, my heart rate was a 164. He has a higher heart rate, I noticed. Every time I go, it's always in the 160s, 150s. He's more active, is what my doctor said. And then I've never had really a low ultrasound so far. It's always been between 150s and 170, in that area. He's been in that area. He hasn't dropped. So I guess that's good. He has a good heart rate. Let's see what else. A lot of stuff happened in my 2nd trimester, but it wasn't anything bad. It was just a lot of information that finally assured that you're pregnant. You're showing like in your second trimester, you really start showing you, it makes you really feel pregnant. And in your first trimester, you're like, kind of like, am I pregnant? Like, you know, it's not, you don't feel movements, you don't feel anything. So in my second trimester, it was like the most exciting trimester for me and fun. Like I wanted to go out, I wanted to do things. I wanted to, like I wrote it down here, I think. I had like nesting kind of towards the end, but I'll explain that here in a minute. So the next thing I have written down was cravings. I craved French fries from McDonald's in particular, the salt. I wanted the salt on it. In the beginning, whenever, excuse me, I have really bad heartburn right now. I'm so sorry. In the beginning, whenever how to explain this, like, you do the old wise tales and you do like salty or sweet. In the beginning, there was no like salty or sweet. I liked both. It was just whatever tasted good to me. It wasn't like I wanted French fries or I wanted, you know, I don't want them in the middle of the night. Like, hey babe, will you get me French fries? Like, no, never happened. I've never had that experience with this pregnancy. I've never had a weird craving like pickles and ketchup. No, never had a weird craving like that. My thing is if I see something on a commercial, like Subway or McDonald's, I want it. And that is what affected my, if you've seen that last video I posted, my failing my 1 hour glucose. That is what affected it, because I ate McDonald's in the middle of the night because we were cleaning and I was like pre-packing my hospital bag for a video for you guys. And we were up like really late and I had bought everything and we were trying to like get everything together and put it in a corner so that way it was already done, it was out of the way, and I didn't have to worry about it later when he wasn't at home, because he works like extra hours right now, and I just wanted to make sure that I'm at home alone all the time, so I wanted to make sure that we had it done and I didn't have to do it myself when I'm too far along. So I crave French fries from McDonald's. I crave ice cream, like the cookies and cream from Bluebell, like the little thing. I would eat like maybe like a half a pint all the time, and I gained a lot of weight in my second trimester because of the sugar and the salt intake. So see right there, I have salt, which is my French fries, but I wanted to suck the salt off the fries. I don't know why those French fries, but just that one in particular. And then I went to ice cream. That's sweet. So I didn't have, he's not really like, he's sweet and salty. He's not just sweet or just salty. Saltine crackers. I was dealing with nausea, and saltine crackers are the only thing I could really like get that to stop in my first trimester. So I just kind of took it into my second trimester. And when I wanted to snack, I just snacked on saltine crackers and like cheese or something, you know. Eggo waffles. That was like a big one in my second trimester. I got them because they were on sale at Reese's, and I got them, and they were like little Mickey Mouse shaped. They were so cute. I'm a kid at heart. And I was like, oh, I totally have to get these, you know, and I was like, I'll just eat the box and then that'll be it. Well, when I made them, I didn't have syrup or butter or anything to put on them, jelly, nothing. And I was like, okay, this is great. But I was like, I'm really hungry and I really want waffles. So I popped them in the toaster, and at that time my toaster broke. So I had to go to the store and buy a new toaster, put them in the new toaster, and after they popped out, I just started eating it. Like, picked it out of the toaster and put it in my mouth. I do not eat it with syrup or butter on it. I still don't. I have a Sam-sized box, like I'm talking big box of the same thing in there, and I have 2 a day for breakfast if I'm busy. Other than that, I sometimes do like a parfait or something. I'll make myself a yogurt and some fruit, but one or the other is what I have. And I've been like, those waffles, they were easy, and that's what I eat. I'm just not gonna lie, it was good. They're good by themselves. So I had those. Authentic tacos. And what I mean by authentic tacos was like taco truck. My husband's Hispanic, of course you guys know that, but taco truck, he used to take me this one in Tulsa off of 21st Street, and we would go there all the time. And at the beginning of my pregnancy, I was like, no, I don't want to go get tacos and all that, because he gets other things there, and I didn't want tacos. And then at work with the girls that I worked with, they were like, oh, the tacos are $1 on Tuesday. So I was like, okay, you know, so I would get like 3 tacos. But it became a craving after that. Like, I wanted more of this like the sauce that they made. I've never had a sauce like this. It was green and it wasn't hot. And it was so good. It was like thick. So with those, I craved the sauce on it and the tacos from them. I never thought in a million years I would crave this. This is my last craving that I really noticed. It was like in the middle of my second trimester, the cravings kind of started kicking in. But it wasn't like crazy. Like, I wasn't a crazy person with my cravings either. Like, if I couldn't have it, oh well. Caesar salad. That was a big one. I go to Chili's, anywhere. Instead of getting like regular salad with ranch, which I love, I've always loved like that, it was Caesar salad. And I am not a fan of French, anything other, like, I don't like the vinaigrette, like vinegar, it burns my lips. And when being pregnant, it didn't. And that's what blew my mind. I craved Caesar salads everywhere I went. That's all I wanted, instead of an actual plate, which I was surprised that I craved that. Like, that's salad. I thought I would crave like really bad sugar stuff, but here and there I crave chocolate, but not bad. Not like that. I was like, I craved that Caesar salad for like 3 days, and I was like, babe, can we go to Chili's tonight? And he's like, why? I was like, because we can do the 3 for $10 and I can get my Caesar salad and he could have the appetizer. He's like, really? I was like, yes, babe, I want a Caesar salad. And he's like, okay, pregnancy cravings, haha. I was like, yeah, we should have got that on video, because he was like, hashtag pregnancy cravings. And I was like, really? You know. The like number one thing I really liked about my second trimester and my first trimester, because I was nauseous and stuff like that, things I ate tasted like chemicals, I drank tasted like chemicals. I didn't do very much eating. I snacked, but not ate a lot, because that was like the key of not getting sick, was snacking on a few things. But my like worst thing that ever could have happened to me was drinking coffee. I drink it every day in the morning. That's what I have to have first thing. I'm an old person. I get called that all the time. I'm an old person, so I have to get up, make my coffee, and have my breakfast and go to work. And if I don't have breakfast, I still have my coffee. Like, I can't do without coffee. So with that being said, I tried to drink my coffee in my first trimester, and it made me more nauseous and sick than I was. So I couldn't do it. I just quit drinking coffee altogether, and it was really, really hard, because that's caffeine. It wakes you up. So I had to find other sources, but it was hard. And I started on teas, and I couldn't do it either. It just started to taste like chemicals, like the chemical substance in them that I could taste that, and I just did not like it. I've never experienced anything like that. It tastes like cleaner, like bleach, and like just cleaner. And I use like the K-cups. There's no reason for it to taste like that, and never taste like that. And now it tastes normal, and it's so bad. I haven't cleaned that machine. Like, I clean the outside, but not in the thing, and in the water thing, I don't clean that. So there's no reason for it to taste like that, you know? So that was what I was excited about. My second trimester, I tried a cup of coffee, and I was so excited that it didn't taste like chemicals, and I had my coffee back. And that was like the best thing, and it still is. Like, I love my coffee. I have to keep it that way. I think I went over heartburn. Heartburn I had, it wasn't bad towards the end, like 24 weeks and on, like 22, 23, 24, 25, and then it started getting worse and worse and worse. Heartburn, I still have right now. You can see how red my chest is. I've always had a red chest, but this is like bright red. Everybody's like, what's wrong with you? Are you breaking out? And I'm like, no, I have heartburn. It's hot. You can feel how hot it is. And it burns up burns on my heart, burns up my throat, and in here. I guess you call that indigestion too. So I have both. I deal with that on a daily basis. But he does have a lot of hair. You could see it in the ultrasound picture that I recently got done, which I'll do a different video for that. But he has a lot of hair. So I guess that's what I get for having a kid with a lot of hair. But heartburn, I haven't found a cure for it. Water is the only thing, and ice chips, like chewing on ice chips, helps the burn, not burn, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't burn up my throat and stuff. So Sonic ice chips have been my shit, literally. I just chew on ice all the time. I'll get like a 32-ounce cup of ice for 50 cents at Sonic and chew it. And water, I drink a lot. Like, that's where I kicked in a lot of water, because pop, like the acid off of it and carbonation really had me have backfire and heartburn. So with that, I just started drinking water, and it helped a lot. I did water with lemon for a while, but the acid off the lemon made it worse too. So I just took the lemon out, just been drinking straight up water. And I drink Pure Life, Nestle water. I'm picky. I do not like water that tastes like it's been filtered so much that it tastes dirty. I know that's so stupid to say, but it does. Like, I really like this or Smart Water. And other than that, I really don't drink that much water. I can't drink tap water in where I live. The water is not clean. So, and they send stuff to homes, and I've lived in like 3 places now. So I just go to Sam's and get the big thing of water. It's not a big deal. It's $3, you know. But I've lived in like 5 or 6 different towns, and they've always had this problem. But I really trust this more than I do tap water, because you don't know what's in that, and it's really dirty. If you get a filter system, it's really dirty. So, and filter systems, they're just kind of expensive. I don't want to spend the money, so might as well just do bottled water. And I can take this everywhere I go, and I don't have to dirty up a cup. I can just throw this away when I'm done, which I like that too. I'm so sorry, guys. My heartburn is so bad. I keep like burping in my mouth. Okay. One more other thing, like kind of like bad thing with my pregnancy, and then the rest are all exciting. So the worst thing that's happened to me on my 2nd trimester, the worst thing was my leg cramps. Like, in the middle of the night, I would wake up screaming, and they were like restless legs and Charlie horse put together, and it did not it was, your muscle was just like this, like it wouldn't let go, and it's so tightening, and you just want to pull your leg up and be like, oh my god, like that's all I could do. And I was like ah, like that. And my husband was like, wake up out of sleep, he's like, what's wrong, you know, he's like anxiety about me going to labor or something. And I was like, no, it's my legs, like I can't move. And then they would get like huge, like swollen because of the pain. They would get like this big, and my legs like this, so it would like swell up. And I would go to work, and like my the girls I work with at work, they would like they'd be like, are your feet and ankles swollen? And it looks like that because my leg goes all the way down and it stops at my ankles, and that whole part would be swollen, and then my feet would not be swollen. Like, they still fit my shoes and everything. So I was like, no, it's my legs, because they've cramped up and the muscle isn't relaxing, and I'm having to force myself to walk on it. So yeah, it was bad. So that was like the only like bad thing that happened to me in my 2nd trimester. Other than that, everything has been like smooth sailing, besides the failing the 1st hour test, which I did a 3-hour update, which will be up after this video. Probably this will go up tomorrow, which is Saturday. So that one will probably be up on Wednesday or Tuesday, whatever I feel like uploading it. Tuesday or Wednesday, that one will be up too. So you guys will hear on that. But let's go back to this. So I officially can't fit my pre-pregnancy clothes. So anything I wore before, I was a size like medium, large. I have broad shoulders, as you can see, and a bigger chest area. So it's always been hard for me to wear small. Medium and large has been my whole life. That's been my size. Large is for comfort, like oversized. Medium is my normal size. Same thing, my bottoms are medium. My bottoms, I don't even know what size I am right now. I'm not even gonna lie, and I don't want to know. But I got my pre-pregnancy weight in my maternity shorts, and it's like an 8-10 in that area, and I could fit an 8 and a 10 at Target, but the 10 was looser, more comfortable, and that's what I got because I didn't want it like sucked in tight walking in shorts while I'm pregnant. So I got the 10, but I could have gotten 8 easily. They buttoned up just fine. So I don't know. After I have the baby, I don't know what I'll be. But I cannot fit anything. I used to be able to fit my yoga pants, my leggings. I can still fit them, like put them on my legs and pull them up. It's just when I'm going throughout the day, within like an hour or two of me wearing those clothes, it like suck, like my belt, like the lower belly area, it's like cutting off, because you know they're high rise like leggings and stuff. It like cuts off this, it feels like it's cutting off circulation. It's very uncomfortable. It's not that I can't wear it, it's just uncomfortable. My belly is big now, so I can't wear my shirts. Obviously, I can wear a few large, but you can see the bottom of my belly, so I don't feel comfortable with that. I will either wear my husband's shirts, which you'll see in a few vlogs, or I will wear maternity shirts that I had bought. But I bought those in my pre-pregnancy size too, medium, and they fit just fine. Medium and large is what I go for. I have a few extra large here and there because things fit different. Every brand fits different. I mean, y'all know that. So with that, that was that. So the exciting stuff, my baby shower is on May 18th. There will be a vlog or a picture like thing, because I don't know if my family's going to bring a camera to record or not. So I don't know if I'll have a video or like a film or not. So if not, I will upload pictures of the baby shower so you guys can see. I don't know if I'll have some be able to film because I have a lot going on and I have to help plan it myself, so it's just a big ordeal. My baby room, the baby's room is almost done. I am so excited to show you guys. It has been a work in progress since my first trimester. When I found out I was pregnant, I knew what theme I wanted, which I'll tell you guys. It's an elephant theme, strictly elephant, not safari. There is a few things in there that have, I think 1 or 2 things that are safari, because the elephant and the giraffe, and I don't remember the other one, I think it's elephant giraffe that's on it. I think giraffes are cute too, but I want strictly gray and white and elephant. So I didn't have it was gender neutral. So I could have done it, you know, with pink or blue, but I don't have pink or blue in there. I might have a few blankets that are blue now, because I know he's a boy, but at the time I didn't. But it's gray and white. It's very gender neutral. And it's strictly like elephant themed. I just wanted elephants. I did not want giraffes. I think zebras the other one, but giraffes, zebras, all that. I did not want the whole safari. I just wanted elephants. Because elephants, there's a lot of meaning to them. They're a big part of like journey of your life, memories, stuff like that. And elephants mean a lot to me. I have it tattooed on me of an elephant. So he's gonna be my little baby elephant, my little peanut. We call him a little peanut like all the time. Because he was a little peanut, like his little ultrasound was a peanut. So that's what he is to me. There's a few things, like I think I have a little bouncer thing that someone got me over here, and it has elephant and an owl, and a giraffe on it. But I can't pick, you know, when people buy me stuff, I can't pick on what I want. But I mean, it's no big deal. Like, I'm not picky, but like his nursery stuff, I wanted all elephant. I think his bumper has a few like safari things on it, but it's not like permanent, like it's gonna stay. But my permanent stuff is strictly how I wanted. So that and the baby shower were like the 2 exciting things, and I'm almost done. I ordered my nursery chair. That is coming in like a week, so I'm just waiting on that. And I think that's it, and then I'll be able to film it. And I just gotta get everything put up. I haven't decided whether I want to do the closet renovation. If I do, then I'll have to wait, because I want to put that in there too. So I just had some stuff going on, so I'm trying to wait on that. I told you guys about my nesting, but I'll go over it. I started nesting at 26 weeks. Like, really started like 23 weeks because I wanted to clean it. I wanted to wash his clothes. I wanted to like clean my house wise, not just like baby stuff. Like, I wanted to organize my kitchen. I wanted, which I still have to do that. I cleaned my sheet. Like, I went on a deep clean, like frenzy for a little bit there. Not very long though. And I'm in my 3rd trimester now, and I'm not like crazy yet. but it's starting to kick in. Like, I need to hurry up. But it was I had a cleaning video I shared, like a clean with me, and I like took the seats off my couch and washed them, and cleaned my living room, cleaned my bedroom, kind of got the laundry done. Just a daily cleaning, but I don't clean the couch every day, so that's like, I vacuum it, but I don't like put it in the washer. So I did like a kind of like a deep clean. I went through it for a little bit, and it was really hard because I kept getting out of breath, like I am now talking. So this video is getting kind of long. I'm gonna kind of like shorten it down here. That was all of my like notes I had wrote down for my second trimester. But I'll be honest, everybody says second trimester is the best. Now that I'm in my third, at the end of this video, I'll tell you that, guys, I am in my third trimester. The second is definitely the easiest and the funnest. Like, do everything you want to do in your second trimester. Please listen to me and do that, or the very beginning of your third, because it gets so bad. Like, it's hard to do things. Like, you want it, your mind is like, you need to do this, you need to do this, and then you try to like get up and do it. Nope. Sit down. You're not doing it. Like, that is how I feel now, but in the beginning it wasn't like that, but it's definitely the hardest. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Before I end the video, I'm going to tell you guys a baby name hint, and this one's like pretty juicy. If you guys follow along, you kind of probably would know what our baby's name is, and we call him Baby J. His name starts with J. I told you that one of the hints, so I kind of got you caught up there. Okay guys, my baby's name has 6 letters. That is the hint for this video. Okay guys, so this will be the end of the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell every time I upload, because there's going to be a crap ton of videos coming. So heads up, I got a lot of pre-film for when I give birth and stuff. So heads up, you guys. And get ready, because we're on the short strip now, and he's gonna be here before we know it. I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.